Almost every home in the South is equipped with a heat pump. Now, these are great for keeping our houses cool in the summertime, and they do a pretty good job in the wintertime keeping us warm. But here's the problem. In the next couple of days here in North Carolina, we are supposed to get a really bad ice storm, between a ½ inch to an inch of ice. And that is going to be a problem for a heat pump for a couple different reasons. As ice falls, if it sticks to these fan blades that are spinning, it can throw it out of balance. Of course, it could throw ice. Ice could then fall down inside here, damage any equipment. Right above my house, if any icicles were to form, of course, it could fall and damage my heat pump, which I don't want to happen. This is my primary source of heat for keeping the house warm. And so this is a temporary solution for just helping protect my heat pump during that event. As soon as it's over, as soon as the event is over, I will then remove this really easily, take it back inside. And this is how I store it. It's got everything nice and neat. I've got the zip ties here just holding all the pieces together. I store it in my basement. I use it just a couple times a year, if at all, just to protect my heat pump. So the first thing I did was make sure and turn off the heat. I didn't want the heat pump to accidentally come on while I was doing this. So it's really important to understand that these heat pumps need airflow. So I was really careful about covering this up. We don't want to block any of the air vents. We really want to make sure that the air moves. And you'll also notice that the poles sit just high enough to make sure there's plenty of airflow and we're not blocking any of the vents and causing any more undue issues by doing this. So again, I told you it's just temporary. So the first thing I do is build the base. I go around here and simply zip tie these down. We don't want to do anything too tight, just really quick. We just don't want it to be moving around. With 4 zip ties, should be good to go. And it doesn't have to be that tight. We don't want to go crazy here. We just want to tighten it down just enough. So after we get the base installed, we want to install the poles. Now there are 4 poles. Now you would think you'd want to slant this away from the house, and actually you want to slant this towards the house. That way when the fan and the heat pump kicks on, it's blowing any air or moisture away from your house and not towards it. And the last thing we need to do is pop on the lid and we're good to go. And guys, that's really it. It's really that simple. As you can see, I've got at least 2 feet of clearance here to allow plenty of airflow. If an icicle were to fall, this little foam board will do a pretty good job at protecting it. And it'll just keep any sleet off of this. You know, the board is strong enough to be able to hold up to any snow, any sleet, any freezing rain. Again, we just want to kind of protect some of the internal components and just make sure that our heat stays on. Now I feel pretty good about being able to protect this and help keep my heat on and try to protect my investment with my heat pump. Hope you found the video helpful. If you have any questions about any of this, leave me a comment down below. I'll try to answer as quickly as I can. Hope you guys stay safe in the storm and hope you find the video helpful. Peace.